Hello YouTube, this is going to be a update on my super beetle. Yeah, it's raining. That's what makes it fun, I guess. Okay, I'm going to show you some underneath stuff. Owie. There is the speedometer cable. I put 2 clamps on it on both sides to keep it taut. It goes into the hub right there, and a little bit of glue to kind of keep it from moving back and forth. Up here, can't really see, but up there's a boot. I got that tightened up. I had to turn the steering wheel all the way to the right. Got the dash painted and the glove. Ashtray, steering wheel. When I went to do the speedometer cable, I turned the wheel all the way to the left and it locked. Yeah, that is a digger truck. And I had to pull this out, which comes out real easy with just a little screwdriver. There's a little rubber gasket around the inside, just kind of wiggles out. Tighten up the speedometer cable, and the speedometer works fine now. It used to wobble like blah, 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 and now it's nice and smooth. And so, and underneath it needed to be tight because it was going back and forth through that little hoop that I showed you where I had the clamps, and so it would allow it to bounce up even more. And so I turned the wheel all the way and it locked into place because this has a lock in it. And when I went to come out to unlock it, it wouldn't unlock because it was too far down over, I guess. So I had to take this puppy apart, and it broke into pieces. This piece here went in here. I'm going to try to fit that back in there. We'll see. And I had to rip the cylinder all the way apart in through here. In order to get this out and to get the whole lock out. There was a lock that went into the steering rod. That's what was making it not turn. And so I had to pull that out, hammer this cylinder off, show a diagram in the video. I had to hammer the cylinder part and the other side here, right through here. I don't know if you can see it. This metal would go all the way up to the black rim here. And pull it out and popped it back in. This piece comes off, and then another piece under here, which is the plug-in, comes off. It's plastic. This is for the windshield wipers. Because when I got done, windshield wipers wouldn't work anymore. The windshield wiper assembly came all the way apart, and you can pop it off right here. Okay, this is what the arm kind of looks like. This This part plugs into the harness underneath the steering column. This part pops up, and it's so hard to do with one hand, but this opens up, and this brown piece here, it goes, there's two springs that hold this in here, and they fell out. There's one right there, and it goes, there's a spring here, and it goes in, spring here, spring there, and spring here. And then on this side, see if it'll focus, a spring goes here and a spring goes there. And this piece here, a spring goes in the middle, and that attaches right in here, like that, and then the spring's underneath it. I lost that. I put it all back together, but, oh, there's a spring right in here. So there's the other spring. Had it all put back together. You know, put those in there. It's hard to do. And then you put it underneath this. A little bit of grease in there holds the springs on a little better, you know, so you could work with it. And this goes into here, and it snaps in, so you can move the arm and switch the things. But it didn't work when I got it fixed, so you can fix them. You can take them apart and fix them, but I don't know, I checked my fuses, they weren't blown. So these were wired onto here. They were all connected, and I cut them off. I plugged them into the wiring harness. I tried to have them turn on, you know, by just, you know, hijacking it, but it didn't work. So I have to get a whole new switch. That's $75. But if you are inclined and really patient, I'm pretty sure you can fix these. You know, they're really easy. But I put it back together exactly how it was, how it should have been, and it didn't work, you know. I could do it again right here, but it is just so hard to do with one hand. But these are the pieces. There's a spring, another spring. These are the pieces that are in there that are involved with it. Like I said, the small one, the spring goes underneath it in that little hole right in the middle. Then this one goes in here with two springs where these holes go underneath, and then under here, oh, actually there is missing a spring. There's a big spring like this one, and then these three small ones. But when I put it together, all the springs are there. That goes in here. Another one goes in that one, and then it goes in underneath this. There are little bumps right there. And so I got the wiring part of it. I plugged it in to here. I was hoping I could like manually do it with wires touching, but it wouldn't work. It wouldn't turn the wipers on. So I have to get a whole new assembly. Also figured out a way to cinch up these pouches. Inside this wavy part is two elastic strings, you know, elastic strings. You cut them. I put them on a little sweatshirt connector, and you just can slide it in. You can pull them open so that you can fit stuff. You can tighten it and then cinch this in, and it stays pretty tight. I finally found out what this little thing is. That's to light up your heater things and your emergency brake. I'm gonna get a bulb for that. I got the seat back here all set up, all fixed. Put a piece of wood underneath this flap and screwed it down. So now I can lift the seat up and pull it down. It hooks up to, it snaps into those things there on both sides. And then you put the bottom part of the seat back on. So you can, you know, ride someone in the back, but I don't have full seat belts. Okay. Oh, now it really started raining. Before it wasn't. Back here, I got my plates. It's all registered, ready to go. I go to adjust my idle on here, and I find out that the idle solenoid is not working. They cut off the plunger. I'll have a picture in that. I was also wondering if anyone knew what this wire goes to. It comes out of the light harness. It's not hooked up to anything. And then this wire here looks like it's been fried. It goes up into here, up into this stuff. Don't know what that's for. If anyone can tell me, that'd be great. I put the screen up on there, painted it white. That'll keep out a bunch of debris and it'll help water flow down the lid instead of onto my carburetor. Hello. I got this all set up too.
It was that big ride thing for your license plate.
Yeah. And I got a grill in there to keep stuff out. I hooked up my horn, but it's not beeping, or honking, so that sucks. Gonna get a new bumper here, but when I try to go up hills, it won't go up hills more than like 5 miles an hour or 10, so the clutch is going out. Here's my new bumper in the back. And I tried to adjust the clutch adjustment under here, which I was going to get under and show you, but now it's raining like mad. Probably be less wet under there than out here, but it's up underneath here. The rear tire, better to take the tire off to get under there, and it's up around here on the inside, and there's a little wing nut you can adjust, but it's really hard to adjust it. But if you get a little teeny hammer and you tap down on the wing nut, and then you get a wrench to hold on to the cable, you can move it inch by inch, but it takes a long time, and it was fun. So here's an update on my rainy bug. I'm going to get the clutch fixed soon. I wish I could do it myself. I can. She went to the store. I wish I could get the clutch fixed myself, which I could do, but I don't have a floor jack and I don't have any stands to lift it up on, so I'm SOL on that. I gotta pay $700 to get that fixed. So I hope you like. Have a good day.